Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be unboxing a beautiful, beautiful package that I was so excited to receive last week. I thought it was deserving of its own video. I don't receive a lot of PR. You guys never really see me do PR unboxings here on my channel because I really just don't receive it, which is totally fine. I'm not complaining about it. I have enough makeup and anything I want, I am happy to go and buy. But when this arrived last week at my door, whoa, upside down, you cannot help but get excited. This arrived, I opened it and I was like, oh my gosh, and I left it on the counter. And even Paul was super impressed. We appreciate the things that we never really appreciated before. You know, now that we have BK Beauty and it's our brand and we're like, you know, in the middle of product development and developing new products, we notice things like packaging and like, you know, all the detail that went into this, but you guys don't care about that. So this is the box that it came in. And then when you opened it, I'm gonna show you guys this without, hopefully with it all not falling out, but this is how it came. It came with 8 bronzers, 4 like loose glitter pigment shadows, 2 lip glosses, like an oil infused lip gloss. We're going to swatch all of these so you guys will see that. And then a lipstick. And then it also came with this product here, which to me looks like a gold, like a bronzy gold highlighter. But I think it's actually described as a bronzer with a gold overlay. So all of this we will go through and I will swatch everything for you. I will have everything listed in the description box below with the price points for each product because I don't have that in front of me, but it will be down below if you have any questions about price. It also came with this card. It says the heat is on, and it says NARS iconic bronzing powder gets amplified with new shades and new textures. Can you take the heat? It says it's available April 1st exclusively at Sephora. I'm not sure if that's correct because I emailed the rep too to ask her just kind of like some questions about the launch before I created this video. And I think she said it's available on NARS.com as well. I'm not sure if it's available at Ulta. All the details will be in the description box. But there are new matte shades. So there are 4 new matte shades and then the packaging also is new. So it's kind of like a revamped version of the iconic NARS bronzer line. So I'm super excited. I'm just gonna swatch on my arm here. I've never been good at these arm swatches. I should probably learn that, but we're just gonna swatch on my arm here. I do have a little bit of self-tanner on, but hopefully you'll be able to see how, I mean, obviously you'll see how some translate better than others, but let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is the shade Punta Cana, and I do know that this was part of the line. I have actually already swatched this, you can tell. We're gonna swatch this on my arm. Now this one is definitely for darker skin tones than myself. This would be too dark for myself as a bronzer. You can see how it reads. It reads really red on my skin as well. So a lot of warmth to this. I think all of these bronzers are gonna have more warmth because they are bronzers, they're not contour powders, right? But you can see how that lays. Obviously I built it up with my finger. Applying it with a brush is going to apply it in a much more sheer application, but I wanted you guys to really see how that color reads on me. Definitely too dark for someone like me, but if you are a deeper, darker skin tone, this would be a great option if you like a real red bronzer. The texture on this is not one of the matte ones, but it has a little bit of a sheen to it. Definitely not a shimmery bronzer, but I would say like the perfect velvety matte with a sheen to it. The next one is Laguna, which also is a little too dark for myself. It doesn't read as red as Punta Cana. We'll show you how this one reads on the skin. Actually, I could probably wear this one. If I had a little bit more of a tan, this would really, I think this would work on me as well. So if you're about, I would say a medium tan skin tone, this would be a good option. It doesn't have as much red. It has more of that gold undertone to it. Really, really pretty. This is kind of how I like my bronzers. I like my bronzers to have more of that like golden tan tone to it rather than being too orange or too red. The next one is San Juan. This is what it looks like. It looks very, very light, definitely too light for me. I also want to show you guys the packaging. I realized I haven't showed you that. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's got this nice like soft matte touch to it. Then it says NARS real large. It has a pretty large mirror in there, basically as big as this compact could hold mirror. And I was using it earlier and it's a good size to apply your whole makeup. So if you travel and you throw this in your travel bag, I do think that you could do your entire face with just this mirror. So let's go ahead and swatch this shade. This is much lighter. I'm really digging my finger into it so that I can, hopefully you guys can see some payoff. We're gonna put it right here. Okay, so you can't even see that. Can you even see that? It's kind of blinded by the lights. Oh, you can see it right there. Yeah, so this is definitely for more fair skin tones. It's got a peach undertone to it. Very pretty. I think this would be perfect for someone that's really, really fair. Okay, the next one is Casino, and Casino is, I think I got mine mixed up. Laguna is the one that I swatched earlier right here that I said I thought was too dark, but that's actually perfect. That's what I have on today. I just remembered that. The next one, I was mixing it up with this one. This is Casino, and this one is definitely too dark for me. It's not as red as Punta Cana, but it's still a little too deep for me. So this is what I currently have on, and this is the one I just swatched, Casino. It's darker, but it's not as red. So if you are deeper skin tone, but you don't like a real red bronzer, this would be a good option for you. All right, so let's swatch the 4 matte shades on my other arm. So the first one we have here is, what is it called? Vallarta, kind of like Puerto Vallarta. And it's a matte shade. And it looks to be on the lighter side for sure. It even is embossed with the word matte here. And we'll go right in here. Okay, so this looks definitely lighter than me, but it's a little cooler. So it's not as warm as the other light shade. Huh. Kind of like this. This would actually probably work as a great contour shade because it's not so warm. This would I could probably actually use this as a contour shade. I'm going to keep that one out for myself to use. Then we have a matte Laguna. Okay, so let's see how this one swatches. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It almost is a little bit deeper, more pigment. So this is the first one. Okay, yeah. You can see, it's funny, like when I first watched this one, I didn't notice the sheen wasn't obvious to me. It's like the perfect subtle amount of sheen. When I compare the two of them together, I'm sorry, you guys, let me actually compare them so you guys can see. So I'm not just sitting here like, you know, moving my arms back and forth. Let's see here. Where are we? Here we are. Okay, so this is the Laguna with a shimmer to it, and I'm just gonna put it right next to it. Okay, so it looks darker. So the matte one looks darker. Do you see that? They're both Laguna, but this is the matte one, and this is the one with the sheen to it. Darker and definitely lighter, and it's because it has that reflective property to it. That gold reflective property is making it a little bit lighter. Okay, so we've got 2 more to swatch here. This one is the shade, I can't read, there's glue in the way, Samoa. And this is what it looks like. It does look like it's gonna read a little too dark for me. It also looks like it's really red. Let's see, yeah. Okay, so the matte shades seem to be a little bit more pigmented and seem to pay off more intensely and a little darker. And again, it's because it doesn't have that sheen, that light reflective property to it. And the last one is, oh, I should probably know how to say this, Quirimba? I know I said that wrong and I feel silly, but okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, I've already swatched this one. This definitely is gonna be for deeper skin tones, and it's very, got a lot of red to it. That would actually be a really pretty eyeshadow. Look at that. Okay, so after swatching both the matte and the, I don't wanna call them shimmer because they don't really seem shimmery. They have like the slightest sheen. Honestly, having not known that there was a matte, I would think that they were like a velvety matte shade, but they do have a little bit of a sheen to them. But the matte ones are definitely more pigmented. You still get good color payoff with the others, but the matte ones, I mean, they are really richly pigmented. I really like them. I'm kind of excited. Like, I think I could wear both of these two, the Laguna, and then I forget which one this one was, the first one, but this would be a great contour. Okay, so let's go ahead and swatch the last powder product. It is the Paradise Found Bronzing Powder. This confuses me because this doesn't seem like a bronzing powder, but okay, this is what it looks like. It comes in a really beautiful packaging, large, compact, large mirror. This is what it looks like. You can see that there's obviously a lot of shimmer here. So it's interesting. When you rub your finger over it, you get a lot of gold. To me, this doesn't look like a bronzer, right? I would not use this to bronze my skin. It's like a gold highlighter more so. That gold is just like a top layer. Once you rub it off, it's kind of gone. So you can see this is where I wore off the gold before, and then we have down here. So I don't think it always pays off like this. I think this is just the initial payoff until you get that gold layer off. I'm actually gonna run my finger right here. This is where I previously removed that gold layer. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. So the bronzing powder, it actually is a bronzing powder, but it has like a gold speckled layer on top. So once you get that layer off, then you get a really beautiful like sheen, kind of like a not copper. You get like a nice warm peach mid-tone bronzer that has a sheen to it. Okay, so that's interesting. So these are the same product right here, believe it or not. This is just that initial gold layer, and this is what it looks like when you get it off. So this actually would be a beautiful, and it smells amazing. Wow, wow, what does that smell like? It smells like the beach. It smells like paradise is what it smells like. So if you like the Physicians Formula butter bronzer, or you like things that have like that coconutty kind of beachy smell, you'll like this. Okay, that is interesting. Okay, so lip products. It comes with this lipstick. It is Laguna. It's Afterglow lip balm. So this is actually a lip balm. I already have lip product on, so I didn't really do much. Let's kind of swipe this on my hand so you can see. Oh, this is nice. This is basically a really beautiful lip balm. If you want a fancy packaging for lip balm, this is perfect because it looks like a beautiful lipstick. But this is what it looks like on the skin. Very sheer. It has a little bit of a kind of brownie tone to it, but it's very sheer. So you're not going to really get a lot of color. You're just going to get hydration to the lip and a little bit of shine. Not sticky, not glossy, just a little bit of a shine. Really pretty. Then it comes with two, what are these called? Oil-infused lip tints. This is the shade Reef, and I actually had this on when I started the video. This was one of the first things I pulled out of the package when I received it last week and I put on, and I didn't read that it was an oil-infused lip gloss. I just thought it was a normal lip gloss, and I put it on and thought, oh, this feels really different. So this does not feel like a typical lip gloss at all. It's not thick, it's not sticky. It definitely, upon applying it, you can definitely feel like, oh, there's an oil in here. Like I knew right off the bat, this is an oil lip product and not a standard gloss. It's a very sheer in color. It's pretty transparent. There's not a whole lot of color to it. It is this one right here. Just a little tint, some shimmer to it. It's hydrating to the lips, more like a lip treatment. I personally would use this, probably not on top of lipsticks. You certainly can. I had it on top of a lipstick today because I did a video, but day to day, I would probably just keep this in my purse or even keep it by my bedside and throw it on at night because it's lightweight and it's very hydrating to the lip. So it's great for the days that you don't want to have any makeup on, but you don't want your lips to look dry and dull. This will give them some life without looking like you have any color on the lips. And then it also comes with this one here, which is the shade Laguna. So Laguna is the theme of this collection. And this is a very sheer gold coppery shade. I'll show you what this looks like. Normally I would not wear a shade like this on my lips because it's so sheer. I think I could use this because I think the color would kind of be very sheer even after 10 minutes or so of wear. It's this one right here. Really pretty. So a darker skin tone, this would be really beautiful on. It'd be very natural and light. Very pretty. So the last product category in the package are these fun little eyeshadows, and I'm really excited to swatch these. These are Power Chrome Loose Eye Pigments. So when you open them, they're pressed into this little compact, but you can tell immediately that it's not like a firm press. Like you can tell that if you tipped it over, you'd probably have a lot of fallout, but this is what they look like. Highly shimmery and glittery. I'm gonna put this on my finger. Yeah, so even when you rub it, you get a lot of a product that kind of moves. This is what it looks like on your hand. It looks really pretty. Okay, let's do, where should we do this? Let's see here. Should we do it like this? Okay. All right, so this is the first one. Oh, that's beautiful. That is really pretty. So this is the shade Stricken. And I love that. So definitely a lot more color than I expected. I expected these to be more sheer and chunky glitter, but it actually has pretty opaque payoff. I think the key with using products like this is using your finger. Don't use a brush. A brush is not really gonna pick it up and apply it to get full color like this. Okay, the next shade is this shade here. It's called Shock'em. Okay, and this one looks much more loose. You can see in the packaging there's a lot of loose powder in there, so I'm not going to tilt this one over. I'm going to keep this one. You can see that it's really kind of like a chunky fleck of product. Let's see. All right, let's apply this one here. Okay, do you see that? There is definitely flakes of product. You really have to press it into your skin. I think the warmth of your skin or your finger too will help like meld it into the skin. Okay, that's really pretty. That's gorgeous. These aren't products that I think I would wear myself just because I think they'd be a mess in my lash extensions, but they're kind of beautiful and easy to apply. Even though they make a high impact, these products are easy to apply because you just want to use your finger. Okay, the next one is the shade, Oh, this glue is in the way. Castaway, and it is a pretty white color. It's a white with some gold tones to it. Okay. Ooh, yeah, when you put that one on the skin, you get a lot of gold. Do you see that? There we go. That one's really, really pretty. I like that. Okay, and then the last one is this beautiful blue in the shade Islamorada. I think so. I think I'm probably not saying these correctly. So this is a kind of a turquoisey blue with some green to it. This looks gorgeous. I'm gonna actually apply this on top of the first one we applied because I think the two next to each other would be so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty that is. Yeah, you really have to press these in. If you just softly swipe them, you're gonna have a lot of fallout, but if you press it, you'll get it to the color to actually apply on your skin. So pretty. So these offer a high impact of shine. They do have good pigment payoff if you press them into the skin, but yeah, you get more color than you would anticipate getting with these. Really pretty. I think too, with products like this in the past that I've used, I don't need to use an eye primer. I find that I can apply them on an eyelid that's just, you know, kind of my natural, like oils from my eyelid will actually help meld this into the skin. So really, really beautiful. Okay, now I'm covered in swatches. I will have all the information to all the products with price points and all that listed in the description box below. If you've picked up any of these products, love your feedback. Let me know what you love, what you don't. The only products that I had really tried before filming this video was the Laguna bronzer, not the matte shade, but the original. I have it on today. I really like it. It offers from myself a really nice natural glow to the skin. That sheen again is gonna help give like a soft effect. The matte shade has more pigment to it. I'm gonna definitely try these two later, but yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I wanna thank NARS for sending this gift to me. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.